Welcome. Whatever comes out is today's timeless pick a card. On the left we have option 1 with the sea serpent. In the middle we have the oyster, which is option number 2, and on the right hand side we have the bee, option number 3. Take a deep breath with me. And exhale. Timestamps are in the description box. If you need more time to choose, you can pause the video now. See you there. Welcome everyone who chose the sea serpent. This is going to be your reading, whatever comes out. So the energy of the sea serpent, first thing I'm seeing here is the color blue, so something to do with the throat chakra and communication coming through. I'm seeing an eye in the middle there and tears coming out, so there it could be that you've been doing your fair amount of crying, or you will, or you need to, okay? So if that's something you feel like you're stopping yourself from doing, it's time to release the tears. It will be very soothing to your vagus nerve. It will be very relaxing, and it's a way of letting go of stress and keeping stress at bay, because there could be it could be that you are experiencing some stress-related health issues or warnings due to the fact that there's a lot of stress buildup that could be activating too much cortisol for you. The sea serpent energy is about healing emotional wounds, okay? So this could be a process that you're currently in and you're coming full circle with. And I can't help but see that you may be biting your own tail, okay? Being distracted with something that's a blind spot, that's actually you and something that you need to heal emotionally. There's a need for you to express your desires. And maybe when that happens, there could be a lot of crying happening, a lot of healing of the throat chakra, okay? So if you're not used to expressing your desires, slowly but surely, this is something that you can do in small steps, baby steps, okay? Start with something small. And this will help you heal those emotional wounds and start releasing, okay? First message coming out. So let's keep going. There's a need for you to express your emotions, your needs, your wants, your desires, probably in a way that is creative. Find some kind of creative outlet as well that you can use as a buffer between you and being direct. If you don't want to be so direct, it will help for you to, if you're still feeling fear or shame of expressing something, a creative outlet may be the way to go for you. Maybe this is something you've been doing already. All right. Yeah, there's definitely a need for you to express self-expression. Creative expression is important right now. Use that pain to create something beautiful, to create something that will help others will resonate with, will help you get through it. Whatever your form of creative expression is. And if you don't have any, just maybe think of developing one. Whether it's writing, music, painting, sculpting, dancing, singing. Decorating. Making clothes could be a form of creative expression as well. Crown chakra, the unlimited self. You have very good and strong claircognizance. You have a good intuition. It could be that you ignore it at times. Now, with the number 9 here, I'm seeing a closing of a cycle. A closing of a cycle where you felt limited. And there's a sense of unlimited potential here that you haven't yet tapped into, or you don't know is there, or you don't believe is there, or you kind of feel it intuitively, but you're in denial, or you're putting it, or you're stopping it for some reason. But you have some kind of visionary inspiration, some kind of inner guidance that you've been called to, and it could be something to do with creative expression, something about fathoming beyond the mind, enlightenment, connection to the universe, and that energy of life force. There's advice coming through for you to be in the present moment and flow with the present moment without focusing on any rigid outcomes. Find more hobbies in your life. Do something you've never done before. Explore something you've never explored before. Find some kind of outlet that would have you meditating without you knowing that you're actually meditating. Anything you could do for large amounts of time without something. Think about something you would do that time would fly and you wouldn't notice. What is that? And get into that, even if it's reading. Because there are intuitive messages that you're meant to receive as you are meditating through some kind of creative expression outlet, or something that would put you in a meditative form without you realizing, without you actually sitting down, crossing your legs and being in a meditative position, so to speak. You don't have to be in that position. Breathing, deep breaths. Hold and exhale. That will really help you to align with this divine guidance that is wanting to come through with this connection to spirit. It could be that your connection to spirit, your intuition is telling you something about a creative pursuit or a creative outlet here. And you shouldn't ignore that right now. All right, let's keep going. Time out. Yeah, you need some time out right now. If you feel the need to be in solitude, some time alone, you need this time for contemplation to gain awareness of something. The number 36 and the number 9 here. We have 9 twice. You definitely are closing a cycle, and as you close the cycle, you really need time out, time alone to contemplate, even if it's just for a weekend, okay? To close the cycle, to contemplate on, everything that's been and what's to come. Allow yourself the alone time that you need. Because that alone time, doing something that helps you meditate, will bring you increased amounts of awareness and will connect you with your claircognizance. Because there's a sense that your claircognizance is that psychic gift that is growing for you right now, and knowing how to align with your intuition, how to keep the noise out by not overthinking things that you're normally overthinking, or not doing things over and over in the same way, expecting different results, because that is a definition of insanity. And you could have at some point felt like you were going insane, to the point where you were going around in circles, only to find that you were being faced with your own tail, if that makes sense. You need time to stop the cycle, to interrupt and break free from what has been an insane cycle in your life. But for that, you need to be doing something that you're not normally doing every single day, or you haven't been doing something completely different, or something you've always wanted to try but you never did, okay? All that glitters. The number 16 and the number 7 could be relevant. And then we have here and now, again, about being in the present moment. And we have a red flag there. So it's about noticing the red flags in the past, in the present, so you don't bring them, or you don't fall for these red flags in the future, whether that be your own red flags or someone else in your life, okay? Because you're showing up here as someone who has you have been eluded, you disillusioned, under illusions, something that felt or looked very sparkly at the beginning, but then you realize that there were masks being worn here. There was a lack of authenticity, and you know, it could be very well that you've been used to that all your life. People being somewhat fake to, you know, just pretend everything is okay to carry on and move along. But there has been a lack of authenticity around you, and probably in some way that even became a part of you. Like you learned to kind of keep to yourself and not express and hide and behind a mask of success, or pretending like everything's okay, or wearing a mask that you feel would appease other people, or that would make others happy, or would make you fit in some way, or you know, that would playing a role in society that you felt was destined for you, or other people decided for you. But at the end of the day, that lack of authenticity around you or within you was just creating a cycle of things that weren't exactly for you. And so there's a decision here for you to take off the mask. And with the number 16 being there, is 1 plus 6 is a 7. This is a part of your spiritual growth right now. Good thing here is we have the number 32. So the number 32 is the number of the winner. And it's telling you that you will be winning at something soon. And it's all about staying in the present moment, being very honest with yourself about other people's red flags as well as your own, so that you can contemplate and become aware of what it is that you need to change or redirect, or what cycles you need to close, with whom, and how, and what those things are. It seems like that's where you are right now. That's the place you are at right now. All right. Strength. Everything you've experienced in your life has made you strong and courageous. Okay, so that's something you need to know. Yes, you are strong. Yes, everything you've experienced in your life has not been to take you down or destroy you. It's been to make you stronger and courageous moving forward. If you're feeling a lack of courage, it could be rooted in a lack of confidence due to the fact that you've been in a state of inauthentic cycles with others, or with yourself even. And strength training could be really good for you, like lifting weights, for example, will help you build a strong core, a strong solar plexus chakra. The color yellow, having like yellow things around you, looking at yellow things, or wearing yellow could be very beneficial to you right now. Yes, you have been strong, but your strength has been at the same time depleted and being used for things that are not necessarily things that are building you up. It's just a coping mechanism. You keep coping through strength with other people and through situations and through life, but it's not necessarily helping you or helping you thrive. It's just keeping you in survival mode. So I feel like you need to snap out of the survival mode here choose a more authentic route. And the way you find your authenticity could be through exploring some new creative pursuit. It could be that you're meant to be doing something creative if you're doing something more corporate or more two-dimensional, involving numbers or technology or something. I'm getting a sense that you're bored in some way. And that's because you're not tapping into some form of potential here. Probably because you feel this is what people expect of you. And you can keep doing those things. It's just that you have to find some kind of escape. A way to evade from the mundane. Your soul is yearning for it. Your intuition is nudging you in that direction. Mars, yes, it's time to take action toward things that make your soul sing, things that really excite you. And again, we have courage here. Exercise is very important for you right now. Working out is very important. It will ignite something in you. It will ignite something in you, and it will connect you to your engine. It will get your engine going again. Something about following your desires, expressing your desires. The more you do it, even if it's slowly but surely, the more you will gain the confidence and the courage to keep going, and the strength to beat the competition, to put yourself out there. And the more you do this, the more excited you will start to feel, the more courage, the more you will do, the more it's like getting an engine started. You just need to get it started. It's time to take action, to put on the boxing gloves, to experiment with makeup maybe, to color red is also something that you should probably be wearing or having around you. There's some kind of a spark that's being ignited in you, and you're meant to follow that spark because it's going to lead you to some form of victory, especially if it has to do with a creative endeavor. All right. What else? The Moon and the Seven of Cups. You've been stuck in indecision for a very long time due to the fact that you're stuck to trauma, fears, worries. But your intuition is telling you that you've been wasting, that you have, first of all, you have all these options in front of you. You have so many things that you would be good at or you could do. But your trouble is picking one. So instead of overthinking, just pick one, the first one that really sticks out to you, and just go for that. And if that doesn't work, just go to option number 2, right? But it's time to stop overthinking and start just pick one. Just pick one and go, is what this is saying. Otherwise, your fears are keeping you stuck. The fear that you may be choosing the wrong thing to pursue, doesn't matter. Try it, and if it doesn't work, try something else. And in that process, you're going to be learning something very, very valuable, strength. It's like you've been holding back for too long. Things that are near and dear to your heart. You're afraid of something that is not that scary. Like if you would actually do it, it wouldn't be as scary as you think it is. Just experiment slowly but surely, and allow yourself to go through a time of adjustment that is a little bit uncomfortable, repetitive and probably boring in the beginning. But then once you gain the technique, that's when you start seeing things flow. The thing you're scared of is not that scary. You're strong enough to push through and to pull this off, okay? You have what it takes in terms of strength. So knowing that you have the strength, gain the confidence, and have the courage to take those first baby steps. It's not that scary. Oof, I'm not going to take any cards that fall to the floor. Five of Wands. Yes, there will be challenges, but these are challenges that you will be able to overcome. And in these challenges, you will feel alive. You will come back to life. You will feel ignited. If you're scared of the challenges, don't be scared, because it's those challenges that will, it's those exact challenges that will keep you going and will keep you going toward success and a victory. And the much needed change that you need right now. We have 2 5s, angel number 55. Change is very needed right now. It's going to jolt you back to life, because I feel you've been feeling very apathetic. Is apathy, a feeling of apathy? Whew. Solitude. But you, whatever this is, you need some alone time to develop it. Okay? And again, move in silence. Don't tell everyone about your plans or anyone. You don't have to. This is something that right now you have to do alone. But you really need to take action toward whatever this is right now. Maybe it's more than one thing. And you can find time for a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Maybe you're meant to pursue all these things. Or maybe there's a process, a learning in this process that will lead you to an answer. Fiona, now that you've asked your angels for help, probably you've been asking your angels for help, probably through this reading, or maybe that's something you've been doing, but be open to receiving that divine guidance. Don't close yourself off to it out of fear, out of overthinking. Be open to receiving divine guidance and assistance, because you deserve heaven's help. You deserve this, okay? Someone here may know a Fiona, or the name Fiona could be significant. Also hearing, is that Princess Fiona from Shrek? So the movie Shrek, Princess Fiona could be significant. Okay, so for some of you it's dancing. Okay, even if you think, oh, I'm not really good at dancing, just move your body to the sound of the music, okay, and see what comes out of that. Just this very movement could trigger other things in you. And it's a physical, so if you've been thinking of taking up dancing classes, that's an excellent idea. That's an excellent form of self-expression. And even if you don't pursue this professionally or like a hobby for a long time, it's going to unlock something very important in you. Something that you're really needing to unlock right now, okay? So guys, that was your reading. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. Let me know how this resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another option. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps me bring you more. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Have a beautiful day. See you in the next one. Bye for now. Welcome everyone who chose the oyster. First thing I heard was there's something very special inside you. You've been clamming up and it's time to open up, okay? You could have strong Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury in your chart. You could be more of an introvert. You could be someone who's very patient, someone who keeps other people's secrets. Maybe you're keeping a secret and hiding some kind of inner treasure, but you're meant to bring that out. It's an act of generosity toward yourself and others. Maybe you've been reluctant about something here that you're a master at, and maybe you don't even know that you are, and it's time to showcase whatever this is, because it's very special. Very special indeed. And on some level you know this, but There's something holding you back. But it's time. I want one from this deck, please. Gracious receptivity. Gracious receptivity. Look, we have the number 28 here, and 28 is a very powerful and energetic number. There's a gift that you've graciously received, and it seems like you're really good at receiving, but it's time now to share whatever you've received, whatever gift you have. It's time to share that gift. It seems like the energy is right, and you're a lot more powerful than you give yourself credit for. Be thankful, be grateful for this gift that you've received, but now it's time to use it. Show your gratitude through using it, expressing it, sharing it. It's an act of self-love, and it's like sharing this will also make you more aware of your worth. Maybe you're feeling depleted. Maybe you're feeling like what you have is not worth much. Let me just tell you, it's worth a lot, and it's very powerful, and it's the source of your own personal power. And it's the thing that's in between survival mode and thriving mode right now. You're also going to receive some form of financial reward or money coming your way, or something that's going to help you with whatever this is. But you kind of need to open up a little bit so that this thing that you're about to receive comes to you. Because whatever it is, it's going to empower you and it's going to energize you. Trust your intuition. You have strong claircognizance. You have a strong inner knowing. But the thing is, maybe you're not acting on your intuition right now. It's time to act. Imrama. The number 45 could be relevant. The number 9. Wonder voyage, crossing deep waters, pilgrimage, journey of the soul. It may be that you feel that sharing this would have you crossing some deep emotional waters, or this is deeply emotional to you, but there's blessings and bliss on the other side of that. So cross those deep waters, because it's going to be a wonder voyage. It's going to be a journey of the soul, but it's going to be very, very worthwhile at the same time. And allow yourself to receive whatever this financial gift is as well. I want one from this deck, please. Yeah, I just saw the clock there, tick-tock. It's time. The time is now. And you have enough time, okay? Time is still on your side. Yin, again. Yes, you're coming across as having very feminine energy. You're really good at receiving information, but you could be a little bit closed off to receiving some form of financial help right now. You could be blocking that with thoughts of not being worthy, but you are, okay? The number 2 could be relevant. The more you allow yourself to receive, the more you will allow yourself to give. And if you're closed off to receiving, chances are you're closed off to giving as well. Ooh, I'm feeling very hot all of a sudden. You could be feeling the urge to let something out or to open up because it's getting too hot. Libra. You could have strong Libra in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. You're coming across as an idealist. Someone who is cooperative, harmonious, fair, balanced, socially aware. You could have some people-pleasing tendencies, that are keeping you in a way from opening up fully or receiving something. But just know that whatever you're receiving, you will be able to give back or to give in a bigger way. You could be somewhat indecisive, even judgmental of yourself and others, but don't judge yourself for receiving. Don't judge yourself for opening up. This is something you really need to do. It's only fair. It's going to create more of a balance in your life. It will activate some aspirations that you have. You're coming across as someone who is very graceful and gracious. Okay, we have flowers and speaker. So working with flowers or being surrounded with flowers will open your heart and bring blessings through your life purpose. So your life purpose may involve speaking or flowers or both. Your life purpose could involve your skills of oration. So speaking, singing, anything like that. Expressing through verbal communication is very important right now, and it's physical. It's not writing. It could be involving writing, but it's definitely about expressing words in a physical way through speech, okay? Is coming through as very important right now. So if you've been holding off, keeping it in, it's time to express through speech something here. Yes, just know that you are divinely protected, okay? If that's something you're worried about. Yeah, you do have a strong protection mechanism here going on, and it could be because you're afraid to ruffle some feathers, but just know that you will remain stable. You are very protected right now. So it's time to share. It's time to gift the world with your gift. The Chariot. Yes, this is moving forward movement. It's about taking action, forward action. You could have strong Cancerian energy in your chart. The month of July could be significant. But this is about moving things forward, bringing a sense of accomplishment. Move forward with whatever this is. Open up, share your gift. Two of Cups. It will bring you into contact with people who are... There's something about mutuality and reciprocity coming through here, even this bringing you closer to a soulmate, someone who will be a romantic partner if you're single, or bringing you closer to your romantic partner if it's something you want to experience, or bringing you closer to someone who shares your vision, who is passionate about the same things you are, to collaborate in something you both love doing. And if you're afraid of opening up, the more you open up little by little, the more you will find your soul tribe, your soul family, or at least that one person with whom you will be able to partner up with and collaborate with, or even a romantic connection that is mutual and reciprocal. But you have to open up. You have to allow yourself the vulnerability. And you also have to allow yourself to receive. And be authentic when you open up. Be genuine so that you can attract what is meant for you, what is a match to your energy. Justice. Balancing of the scales. Libra energy again. The number 11 could be significant. I just heard invisible strings as well. That could be... That's a Taylor Swift song, The Invisible String. But there's an invisible string tying you to someone else or to an experience here that can only really fully realize itself through vocalizing it, through speech. Now, for a lot of you, there's an impending contract, partnership contract, that is coming through as romantic. But you need to open up to receiving this and share and give to this. It's a very protected kind of contract, union. It's a spiritual contract. And with the bat being there, this is telling me that you have been, there are some changes here that you need to make, but you have been putting the changes off when you know there's something here that needs to change. So it's time to make those changes. The Hermit. Yeah, you've been hermiting up, you've been closing up, seeking guidance, but it's time to open up, okay? It's definitely time to start opening up. Because this is going to bring a balance to your life. More love, more reciprocity. Finding something that you can't find if you're all clammed up. It's time to put yourself out there. You could have strong Virgo in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. The self-protective mode you've been in has been keeping you from something very special. You have to be willing to fail, you have to be willing to be rejected, to experience the bigger things in life. Being too safe is not exactly living. Yes, you're being spiritually activated right now. You're coming through as a very pure soul. You're someone who, you have a very pure and cleansed soul, but you're being spiritually activated right now to go on an adventure or experience getting out of your comfort zone right now. Because you're ready for this. You will have the energy and it's going to be very empowering. Athena. So Athens could be significant, the name Athena could be significant, but it's saying it's safe for you to be powerful. Maybe you're afraid of using your power, expressing yourself, speaking up, but it will empower you and it's safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. So it's your time to really activate that power within you, and because you have something big to offer the world, and in turn you will receive rewards and stability and balance and love and reciprocity. you will be met with accomplishments, and there will be positive feedback and positive and people responding to whatever you're doing. So it's safe for you to be powerful. You're protected right now, okay? It will be a wonder voyage. So cross those deep waters. It will be really worth your while. And that was your reading, guys. It was a pleasure to read for you. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. If it did not, choose another option. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps to bring you more. Have a beautiful day, and see you in the next one. Bye for now. Welcome, those of you who chose this very joyful, vivacious bee. You could have strong Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. You're a team player, you're a hard worker, and you're coming across as the life of the party. I don't know if this is present energy, past energy, future energy, or potential. But yeah, that's what's coming through. You're someone who is very active, very vibrant, generally content, but you may be feeling a little bit overworked and annoyed right now. You may need some kind of mini vacation, okay? But other than that, your personality is coming through as a delight to be around. Especially if there's something to work on, like a team project on the horizon. Maybe there is a team project for you on the horizon. You like to work steadily, and you like to feel useful, and you like to see something through its completion. You're very sensitive. You are someone who's very aware of the many subtleties around you at once. You could be an artist at heart in some way, shape, or form, and you may like to add some creative details to the overall vision. But you may be tired right now from all the work, and at times you may be a little bit snappy when you're overworked, so you may need some rest right now. All right, so busy bee. Luminescence. Look, the first thing that's coming through here is your heart space. You radiate from your heart space. That joy that people feel around you is something that's beaming from your heart space. It's something, you have a very warm, activated heart chakra. And everything you do is from the heart space. There's a sense of strong self-love here. And you know how they say where to be happy, to experience joy, it comes from within? You're coming across as that. And with the color yellow, you have a strong solar plexus. You have strong confidence in yourself, self-worth, a strong backbone, a strong core. And that really also serves as a strong foundation and support system to your heart chakra, which is why you are able to radiate so much love. But there could be currently something to do with an armor around your heart for some reason. It could be that someone has hit you in the solar plexus with some negative energy, or maybe even in your heart space. There could be some sadness there. And and you could struggle with accepting your shadows and seeing them as the flip side of your strengths, which they are. You do have many strengths, but you tend to not like to see your shadows or accept your shadows, which we all have, okay? So at times you're very vulnerable and open-hearted, and you know what your needs are. You know, you move from the heart space, but sometimes you get discouraged or something stops you. But you just have, you glow from the inside out. There's something about you that just glows. And so, let me just see, let's get some more information. That is the source of your beauty. That is the source, that's what you bring to the world. And you're in this love frequency for the most part. You could be very tired right now, and we have sanctuary. You may need some privacy, you may need your personal space, and you may need other people to respect your boundaries right now. It could be that you've been way too open and it's time to enforce some healthy boundaries here. Assert some healthy boundaries. Show people what is acceptable to you and what is not, and where your limits are, and be very firm about those, because people may tend to drain you or siphon your energy, especially energy vampires. So you need some time alone. And with the number 28 being here, that will be very invigorating and re-energizing, and it will be a reclaiming of your personal power. If you felt like your personal power has in some way been drained from you, it could be that there are some people using your energy because they don't have this within them. And so it may be time for you to stop and rest and be away from people, just to restore your energy right now, because your social battery could be quite depleted, because you are a sponge, right? You absorb other people's energy, and it's time to now clear that energy by spending some time alone, where no one can find you or seek you or ask something of you, because you need to recharge your batteries right now. And you're going to come back a lot more productive and powerful and energized than before. You really need this right now. TikTok, yes, it's time. It's overdue, actually. And you may feel like it's a waste of time, but it's actually going to make you be more productive in less time than you have been. So if you feel like your productivity levels have been going down, it's because you feel it would be a waste of time to really have some time to yourself, when it would be the opposite. It would have you becoming a lot more productive, a lot more giving, and getting back into the things that you want to do and like doing, which is being busy and being a part of something. And it will actually also show you something that you haven't been able to see by being engaged in so much busyness and so many people. It will really have you making more progress than you have been. So it's not a waste of time to stop and spend some time and have some personal space and privacy right now. And other people need to respect those boundaries. Leo, the lover. Yes, you are a lover at heart. You could have strong Leo in your Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, or Mercury. You're creative, expressive, loving, playful, warm, confident, even flirtatious, and you do glow. You do bedazzle others. You are a very vital presence in other people's lives. You are a life bringer. But it could be that you've trusted other people excessively with your time, with your energy, and it's time to reel it in a little bit, just so you can, it's like a slingshot effect. So just so you can project yourself further and get back into your true essence, which seems to be a little bit faded right now, because you're coming across as being a little bit jaded. You can afford to be a little bit selfish right now. because you're not a selfish person. Quite the contrary, you're very generous, but it's time to be generous with yourself right now, so you can keep doing the things you love doing. I just want one of these. Ooh. Children, your life purpose involves helping, teaching, healing children, or having children, okay? Yeah, your energy is coming through as very childlike, very innocent, very pure. Connecting with children will also be very invigorating. Or even taking some time off from your children if you can, if you have children, okay? All right, what else do we need to look at? Yeah, there's some, the purity and potential. You're definitely coming through as a very pure soul, but there's some dormant potential that is lying within you that is unable to come out while you are doing as much as you're doing right now for other people, or whatever you're doing right now is chipping away at some other potential that is lying dormant within you that needs to be explored. So you need some time to kind of contemplate around whatever this is. There's some kind of dormant potential here. It could be something about performing or children. Or a business. What is this that just turned in here? Ooh, Six of Wands, Page of Wands. Again, this childlike energy, this new beginnings leading you to a victory and success and being applauded even, and probably being on a stage is important to you, or is something that is in that potential here. If you've thought about starting something new, or having a child, or working with children, or being on a stage, or performing, or a business that you want to start or negotiate or something, it will be very successful. You will have followers, you will have fans, you will have support, you will have clients, things will go really well. I'm seeing success and victory here for you. And this seems to be some kind of new pursuit here that you're passionate about. But because you're tied up with other things and in other projects and working for other people, you're not seeing this. You need some time to see this and to pursue this. Eight of Wands. Yeah, you need time to really take action toward whatever this is, because it's going to be very, very successful. And you kind of need to be doing that, but you need some time. You need to be working in silence. You need to not be telling people about what you're doing and keeping this to yourself right now, while working on it behind the scenes. Yes, I just saw the Hermit. Two of Wands, and being able to plan for the future, because there's some kind of success in the future that is a dormant potential, but you need to act upon it right now. And you need the time to do it, the time to yourself. The Empress is at the bottom of the deck. It's like reaching your full potential here. Having the support, the finances, the to really fulfill whatever this is, to come full circle with whatever this is. You need that time. You need that privacy, that inviolate personal space, so you can develop this. Because whatever it is that you're meant to develop here, either with children, it could be a pregnancy even, you need some time off, or to develop a project, or a place where you would be performing, or on a stage, or whatever this is, it will do very well. But even if it's conception or a child that you bring into the world, I do see a potential pregnancy here, or a new project here that will be very successful and like a victory, but you really need time to develop this in private. Archangel Michael is with you. I am with you, giving you the courage to make the life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose. So your divine life purpose could really involve working with children or having children, or allowing your inner child to shine through a creative pursuit or a performance or a business. But you really need to step away from, or allow yourself some time away from other things that you're working on very diligently. So apply the same diligence to something that you want to develop. Archangel Michael is working very closely with you, protecting you, giving you the courage to make those life changes that will help you work on your divine life purpose, even if it means having an hour to yourself every day. Okay, so that was your reading, guys. I hope this brought you the clarity that you seek. It was a pleasure to read for everyone. Let me know how that resonates for you in the comment section. It was a pleasure to read for you today. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, sharing, and subscribing. It helps the channel. It helps to bring you more. If you want to be notified of future uploads on the channel, hit the bell for notifications, and you will be notified of my next upload. There are also tons and tons of readings here on the channel that are timeless, meaning they're meant for you whenever you find them. And have a beautiful day, guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.